Hey, Dr. Lindsey and Wendy. This is a 1-year update on a hair transplant disaster. And I think we got a 5-month video somewhere online of this guy who's 59. He has a very important job. He travels all around the world, and he had gotten 3 or 4 hair transplants done before he got to us. 2 by very well-known people, and this is what he looked like. I mean, that's a disaster.
Yeah.
He got a little bit of hair on the left side of his forehead and 3 or 4 scars on the back of his head.
I don't understand it at all. Can you explain it to me?
I don't understand it either. That is a failure to plan is a plan to fail, and I think nobody did any planning on that dude.
Because if you look at it, he has some hair on one side, nothing on the other side. I would think that he looks a little bit like a flap guy, but it's not a flap.
It looks like a failed flap, but it ain't. It's 3 or 4 strip cases, 2 of which were done by well-known people.
Yes, I remember his...
Now, we weren't there. Maybe he didn't follow any instructions. Who knows what happened. But the guy's well-educated, sophisticated businessman. I suspect he followed the instructions. But
yeah, he followed our instructions. I mean, he came... When
yeah,
I was at the beach.
But we're mean about our instructions. We make people come and we yell at them if they don't do it right. That's the difference.
Because I was close to where he was staying. I was at the beach, and he came exactly at day 7 to get his sutures removed there.
Yeah.
And that's somebody that...
Is that another one of your vacations? You're on a lot of vacations. Anyhow, here is our plan. You get a finite amount of hair, and we're going to try to frame that face. And so this was the plan. Here's the end of the case. Here's a week. Here's a month when it's fallen out. And then this is around 5 or 6 months, and we had a video somewhere. And then he walked in, or he came in last week, right at a year. And remember, it's a repair case the 3rd or 4th time. It's probably not all the way grown, but
it'll get more mature.
It's by and large what it is at this point. And he did this video. Okay, Steve, you're about my age, right? How old are you?
Yeah, 59.
And you're a little older than me, Steve. I heard you tell you I'm 57. So you had a bunch of work before, and your pictures are up to your right. And I think the big issue with you is, somebody had used a lot of your donor hair, and you've got fine donor hair, but we framed your face, and it's been right about a year. Was I pretty upfront with you?
Yes, definitely, completely.
And give me your assessment. You asked me what I thought, but you tell me what you think.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I mean, it does just what you said, frames the face. And
how much did it hurt, the whole thing?
It's uncomfortable. It's not the most painful thing I've ever done. It's about going to getting a root canal.
Yeah. And anything you would like to tell these people that might look at this?
No, you got to be a little bit patient. It takes a little bit of time. It took probably 5 months for the growth to really kick in, but this is a year down the road, and it's probably fully grown at this point. So it takes a little bit of patience.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Well, I'm not here to say that's a great result, but that is a disaster that is now not a disaster, right?
When you see him in person, you just think it's a guy with thin hair or thinning hair, not somebody that you'll be staring at his head trying to figure out what happened to him.
And the telltale thing was that he doesn't wear a baseball hat all the time anymore. And so that is a successful hair transplant repair. Now, I think he's got enough hair that we can get
we need
a
to
little
tie
bit more to tie in these 2 corners and put a little bit behind, but that's it.
Yeah, but that will make it a world of difference.
Yeah. And you were talking about how hard his head was.
Yeah, I saw it when you were suturing it, right? He has a very tight head.
Yeah.
And how many grafts did we get on him? It wasn't
1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that 1,500 made a difference.
Yeah.
On that. He comes back, tie those 2 things here, and he will look. I think it will look like.
He's one of our 2 disaster repairs last year, and the other one. I hope that guy shows up too, because if it works half as well as this guy, then those will be 2, somewhere between triple and home runs.
Yeah.
If we can help you, give us a call. Thanks.